Shalom, everyone. It is another day. All praises to the Most High. It is another day, and we here. We here, and that's what counts. That's the blessing within itself. So, all praises to the Most High. Thank Him for today, and God willing, we see the next. Okay, so look, y'all. Straight up, we're human. Okay, we're human, and we're not gonna know everything. And as it's written in that word, for with much wisdom comes much sorrow, and as knowledge grows, grief increases. And this is in Ecclesiastes. Y'all, the more we know, it comes with much. This is not a game. And then it also says in the word that people perish for the lack of knowledge. So what this means basically, and to wrap it all up the best way, is that as humans, there needs to be a balance. What you know can hurt you, and then also what you don't know can hurt as well. And so that's when a balance comes in. And this is where humbleness really plays a part. Understand that you're human. Understanding that you are human. And you're not going to know everything. You're not going to understand everything. You're not going to have all the answers. All this debating and going back and forth is striving after win. What are you getting from a debate? And a lot of times when people debate, they'll debate, go back and forth. And at the end of the day, people still leave with what they believe, no matter how much you prove to them that that's not what it is, or that's what it is, whatever angle you're coming from. Humbleness means having or showing a modest or low estate of one's own importance. Someone who really understands, like, look, I'm human. Look, I'm this, I'm that. I don't think I'm better than people. I'm not arrogant. I'm not proud. I'm not none of that. Chill. I don't put myself above others and look down on others. It's just something that comes with that. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'ma keep it real, because again, I'm not gonna sugarcoat here. It's something that comes with people who just know a lot, and wisdom not attached to what they know. So they be in these textbooks, and they be studying all this different type of stuff, things that do not acknowledge the Most High, because the Most High is wisdom. It says in that word, and of course Proverbs, yes, Proverbs 8 verse 22 to be exact. It says, wisdom was with the Lord when he began his work, long before he made anything else. So with God, wisdom is God. God is wisdom. To know him and to actually have a relationship with him, because you can know of God but not have a relationship, so you wouldn't know, and you wouldn't partake of this fruit of having the wisdom. But people who just know and know and know, let's keep it a buck. Are these people, let's keep it a buck, because I've come across many people who want to debate about my beliefs and me believing in Christ, because they know things that don't make sense. A lot of times it just don't make sense. It's like people want to know things so bad and put worldly knowledge on this pedestal so much that they just say all type of stuff and wanted to debate. And I'm talking about hours and hours of debating, and I'm not with none of that. Okay, I'm not with none of that. But a lot of times people who be knowing things, you can't even say and acknowledge just that there's a creator, higher power, the Most High without people wanting to sit back and debate with science and all this other stuff. Look, I'm not with none of that. I'm human. I'm human, and whoever you are, you're human. And that's the thing. It's okay to know. It's okay to seek out um, existence and how things are the way they are. Learning about the human body, human nature, all of that, just wondering how we were placed here, how it all started. That is human. Like that's part of it. But the Most High made it that way so people will be without excuse, as it's written in that word once again, that the Most High have shown himself to us all. People are without excuse as to why they don't have a relationship with the Most High, why they choose or choose not to seek the Most High. People have no excuse as to why they're not trying to tap in with the Most High. God says in his word that he reveals himself to people, right? Since the beginning of time. I had to pull it up for y'all, and I'm going to read it in the ESV instead of the King James Version, because that one is easier to translate. So it says, for his invisible attributes, namely his eternal power and divine nature, have been clearly perceived ever since the creation of the world and the things that have been made, so they are without excuse. Again, you are without excuse. Let me ask this question. Who do people think they are? Why do people put themselves on a pedestal so much? What is so hard? What is so hard about submitting and understanding that there's a higher power? What in you exalts yourself? And as it's written in that word, I'm gonna just be floating back to back with this. It says, those who exalt themselves will be humble, and those who are humble will be exalted by the Most High. Who are you to think that the Most High owes you an explanation about everything that you are curious about? Some things that we don't know, it's good that we don't know these things. It's not meant for us to know these things. Why? Because that's the Father's business. That's his business. It's okay to be human. It's okay to not know all the answers. It's okay to understand that you're human. So people be turning their back on the Most High because they're like, okay, if we, if we're humans, then who created God? Where did he come from? This, and that. That doesn't make sense. Oh, if the world exists, let me use this one. If there's a God, why is he allowing all these bad things to happen and all this, and that? Let me tell you something. As you get closer to the Most High, that is revealed to you. It's even in the Bible right then and there as to why these things go on. We are spiritual beings just having a physical experience. Also, the fall of man, meaning the in the beginning of time, the creation, fall of man. And I'm not saying about men, I'm saying about man and woman and man. Certain things happened, certain things took place. Who are you as a mere human to question the Most High? You don't want to turn your back when you don't understand something. Do you turn your back on them friendships or them relationships or them weird family members that you have who keep constantly sending you, and you see with your own two eyes, and also you feel mentally, emotionally the torment, the mental things and the confusion that they are bringing upon you? Do you dismiss yourself from these confusing things and these confusing people? No, you don't. And no matter how confusing it is, you say, oh, I just love them. Oh, we got this. We got history. We got this. But you won't put that same effort into trying to understand the Most High. See, in the beginning, it may be a little confusing and you're not going to know. And that's okay. But as you go and you go on this walk with the Most High, you will no longer be confused, because he is not the author of confusion. He is not the author of confusion. And again, the things that you ask and you don't know, or he didn't reveal it to you, maybe you should check again. He probably revealed it to you in his wisdom and not the way that you wanted him to reveal it, or he probably didn't at all. Why? Because that's his business, and only God knows why he did not reveal something to you. But who are you to put yourself on this pedestal and think that someone owes you an explanation as to why you are how you are, to why things happen the way they happen? God reveals in his time and in his time, on his time and in his time, and through his wisdom, the things that you should know. When you get the trying to get information from elsewhere, that in itself will cause confusion. Many people who know too much, entirely too much, they sit in front of these screens. You notice these people be heavy at heart. These people be angry. These people be resentful. It comes with much sorrow. And when you come in across all this knowledge and this information without having the Most High, you can receive things that's not even meant for you to take on. A lot of these theologies, these books and religions, I'm not coming from a religious point either, because I'm not religious. But these things can bring on spirits, ancient spirits that come to destroy and come to confuse you about the Most High. And these spirits come to lead you to eternal damnation. The Apocrypha, for those of you all who do not understand the Bible, there's books missing out of the Bible. When I tapped in with that Apocrypha, it makes so much sense. When you tap in the book of Enoch itself, that book right there will tell you so much about what you see today. They knew to take out certain books, but guess what? The Most High allowed it. The Most High allowed it for his reasoning, but guess what? He still makes sure that his children will have access to these books. The Apocrypha is more for the people who are seeking the Most High, who truly want to know the truth. They go out their way and they get that Apocrypha, and they hear about that Apocrypha, and they don't be like, well, it ain't in the Bible, so this and that. And in many different verses, in a few verses, you will see that they are mentioning certain books, and then you looking like, okay, so where the book at? The book is an Apocrypha, or it's a lost book. Life is not a race. Life is not about sitting here debating, looking down on others with your worldly wisdom and your worldly knowledge, looking down on others who truly have connection to the ultimate power of wisdom. Am I right as a woman? Am I right being a woman who Christ dwells in? I'm all right with being a woman who God designed, a servant and a daughter of the Most High. I don't want to be a God. I don't want anyone to idolize me. I am not a God. And that don't mean that I don't know my power. People will look, oh, she ain't woke. It ain't about being woke. And I don't even say that. I'm aware. And how I am now is who I was years ago. Come on now. Very humbling. I done went through some very, very humbling experiences in my life. And I'm like, I'm just human. No matter how much I tried to do things my own way, y'all, and try to, not go through certain things, at the end of the day I had to, and it humbled me even more. No, I'm not a God. And for those who believe in stuff like that, oh, she don't know her power, oh this, oh that, you can believe what you want to believe. You can believe what you want to believe. I don't believe God is a woman. I'm not on none of that. I'm just a humble soul who allow myself to be used as a vessel, and that's okay. And I don't know all the answers, and that's cool with me. Most pleasant people be having this chill humbleness about them. If you sit here yelling and barking at people about the knowledge you know, you will turn many people away. You will turn many people away, even those who are in the body of Christ. You sitting here yelling at people, and you trying to get people to believe in what you believe. Look, it's in that word. Some gonna believe, some not gonna believe. Some vessels are made for honorable use, some are for dishonorable use. This is stuff that you feel me. This is, it's simple, man. It's so simple. It's so simple. But who are you? You striving after win if you put yourself on a pedestal and think that you know it all. Christ is definitely this barrier. It's this thing where cause look, I would see numbers a lot, and I'm about to get off. I would see numbers a lot back then when I was really on my walk, and I still do all the time. And these are repeated numbers, but this comes with having a prophetic gift. Okay, fast forward it. So I remember, cause I been had a relationship with the Most High. I knew who he was, and I would pray to him, and I would read my Bible here and there. But when God really called me to really come into him and stop all the playing around, to come out of the world, I would see numbers. And and for a little bit I was dabbling in new age, because I was looking up angel numbers. So was burning incense. I was into the whole chakra things. I was into that, not heavy at all, because the moment I started doing it, it took like what, 2 months, I think I would say, and the Most High pulled me back from it. He did not allow me to get deep into it. He was not playing. He was not playing. Those of you all who listening to this and y'all believe in these things, listen. I'ma tell you, and I'ma keep it a buck with you. If you truly want to know, it's testimonies all up and through here on YouTube about people explaining how they turned away from that stuff, how they were delivered, and the spirits that come with that. And me also, it's certain things that I've noticed that come with that. If you really truly want to know, then you will humble yourself and be like, look, I'm gonna tap in, because I don't know all the answers. Look, I was just trying to figure out this and that, and you will go see. But if you're so stuck on your knowledge and you don't want to see things a different way, then that's on you. Those who deliver the messages and share the good news of Christ, we do our part when we testify. We do our part when we teach. We do our part when we intercede. We do our part. After that, if people don't want to believe, then that's them. It's tough, but it's true. It's okay to be human. It's okay to know everything. It's okay to submit to a creator, a higher power, the Most High God, to be exact. It's okay. It is okay. Thing about that word is going to purify you. One thing about that word, it is going to reveal your motives and your true heart to you. That word will humble you if you really apply it to yourself. That word will humble the mess out of you. That word will have you fighting day to day with your flesh. People get so upset because they like, you only live once. First off, you only live once, and they don't like that word is telling them about themselves. So they say it don't make sense. Man, you crack open that word for real, you gonna see your life in these stories that people have lived. From those who lived long ago, the prophets, people of long ago. It's all, nothing is new under the sun. Nothing is new under the sun. People say, oh, it's a man-made book. It's a man-made book. This, and that. Okay, so what is the book that you read? The books and the knowledge that you're getting with. Didn't somebody create those books that you are reading too? And that's the thing. Those books, yes, human vessels had to record these things and write in the scrolls and do what they had to do. But guess what? That is wisdom from the beginning of time that is attached to those words. God uses his vessels. He uses his vessels. It says that we were created in the image of God. He will use his vessels. He will use his vessels, y'all. Of course, this had to be recorded using humans. But this is wisdom. This is from the beginning, from the creator himself. That's why it's so profound. Talking about how it don't make sense, this, and that, but you believe in mythology. You believe in these Greek gods. Make it make sense. The things that these people say about the word. And I'm not coming from no religious point of view. I'm not religious. I'm a daughter and I'm a servant of the Most High God, and I am a follower of Christ Jesus. I am a follower, meaning I follow these things, and this is what I believe in, and I apply these things to my life. I am not religious, and that's why certain people can rock with how I deliver the messages and all that, because I'm not coming from a religious point of view. I'm not coming from that. Nor am I about to sit back and debate. If you come on here and you get to trying to debate with me or say anything smart, I'ma just let you know here and there. I'ma block you. Simple. Because it's people here who truly want to know, and I don't need them to be confused. And not only that, I will not tolerate the disrespect. I will not tolerate it, and you will be blocked. At first, I was saying little stuff to people who were disrespecting me, but I'm not going to do that. It's no point. It's no use. I pray that you get it right. I pray that you remove that out of your heart, whatever spirit got you attacking me. But other than that, adios. We good. We straight. Go ahead. But humbleness is key, y'all. It's okay to not have all the answers. All